You might be surprised to know that some of the foods you thought were healthy could actually be deadly. That's right, some common foods that you eat every day could be slowly killing you. But don't worry. In this video, let's learn about the top 5 foods that could be fatal. Stay tuned to find out which ones. Number 1. Green potatoes. These are the potatoes that have turned green due to exposure to light. They contain 2 types of glycoalkaloids, solanine and chaconine, which are natural toxins. When exposed to light, these toxins form at a rapid pace, and the green color is a sign of increasing toxicity. While eating a green potato is unlikely to kill you, it's best to avoid them. Extreme cases of solanine poisoning have been reported to cause severe symptoms, including vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea, headache, flushed skin, feelings of confusion, and fever. If you have any of these symptoms after eating a green potato, talk to your doctor immediately. Remember that heating green potatoes using any method does not eliminate toxins. To reduce the amount of toxins, it's possible to remove the skin and sprouts, as the highest concentration of toxins is in the skin and sprouts. Before buying potatoes from the store, make sure they have no green spots. Though it may seem like the refrigerator is a logical storage place, the colder temperature may cause potatoes to discolor when they are cooked. Potatoes can be stored out on your countertop, but they will spoil faster with constant exposure to light. Place them in a cool, dark cabinet where they aren't exposed to light. Also, ensure that the cabinet is away from your stove to protect the potatoes from heat. Number 2. Nutmeg. Nutmeg is a popular spice that is used in many dishes and drinks. It has a warm, nutty flavor that is perfect for the fall season. Nutmeg has also been shown to have several health benefits, such as anti-inflammatory properties and antioxidant properties. However, consuming too much nutmeg can be dangerous and sometimes even fatal. This spice contains a compound called myristicin, which in high amounts can cause hallucinations, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and irregular heartbeat. Eating as little as 2 teaspoons or 5 grams of ground nutmeg at once can be toxic. The effects of nutmeg toxicity can last for several hours and can lead to organ failure when a large amount is consumed. However, individual sensitivity to nutmeg can vary greatly. Some people may experience no ill effects from 2 teaspoons, while others may experience mild to severe symptoms. Also, this amount is significantly higher than what would typically be used in cooking, but it's crucial to be aware of its potential side effects. Number 3. Cherry pits. Cherry pits contain a compound called amygdalin, which can be converted into cyanide by your body if the pit is crushed or chewed. Cyanide is a toxic chemical that can interfere with oxygen transport in your body and damage essential organs like your brain, heart, and lungs. The amount of cyanide you're exposed to depends on the amount of amygdalin present in the cherry pit. Swallowing a few cherry pits might be okay, but large amounts could potentially lead to choking or a blockage in the colon. Ingesting whole cherry pits is unlikely to be toxic, but if you chew the pits, hydrogen cyanide is produced, which can lead to symptoms like headaches, seizures, and difficulty breathing. It's important to note that the extent of the potential harm depends upon the amount of cyanide you're exposed to. Cyanide toxicity in the human body may occur from 0.2 to 1.6 milligrams per pound of body weight. A red cherry pit is estimated to have 3.9 milligrams of amygdalin per gram of fruit. The black cherry has a slightly lower concentration at 2.7 milligrams, and the Morello cherry pit has an astonishing 65 milligrams of amygdalin per gram of fruit. Eating just 3 to 4 pits of the Morello cherry or 7 to 9 pits of red or black cherries may lead to cyanide toxicity, so be careful. Number 4. Brown rice. Brown rice is a nutritious food that is rich in many essential minerals such as manganese, iron, zinc, phosphorus, calcium, selenium, magnesium, and potassium. It is also a good source of many B vitamins, vitamin E, and vitamin K. However, there are some downsides to eating brown rice. Brown rice often contains high levels of an anti-nutrient called phytic acid. Phytic acid can be found in many different plant products and can actually affect your body's ability to absorb certain nutrients, specifically iron, zinc, magnesium, and calcium. In other words, even if you're eating foods with these minerals, phytic acid might rob your body of actually benefiting from the nutrients you're consuming. There are many ways to lower the effects of its phytic acid content, like soaking brown rice at higher temperatures before cooking. Also, for most people who eat a varied diet that includes other sources of minerals, the phytic acid in brown rice is unlikely to have a significant negative impact. Another concern about brown rice consumption is arsenic. Arsenic occurs naturally in many soils and rocks, sometimes at higher levels than others. Rice, especially when grown in flooded paddy fields, is much more efficient at absorbing arsenic from the soil and water than other grains. This is because arsenic readily dissolves in water, and rice readily takes it up through its roots. Arsenic mainly accumulates in the bran and germ, the outer layers of the rice, and is linked to potential health risks, including adverse pregnancy outcomes, liver or kidney failure, and certain types of cancers. While occasional brown rice consumption is unlikely to cause harm, it's important to be mindful of your overall exposure to arsenic. Washing the rice thoroughly before cooking can remove 10 to 28% of the arsenic. And using a 6:1 water-to-rice ratio during cooking can further reduce arsenic by up to 57%. You can also diversify your diet by including other grains, such as quinoa, oats, and barley, which usually have low or no arsenic. Number 5. Mushrooms. Research suggests that some wild mushrooms contain toxins that can even be fatal. Though not all wild mushrooms are toxic, it's difficult to distinguish the safe ones from the dangerous ones. Therefore, to keep yourself safe, never consume a wild mushroom unless you are 100% certain it is safe. You can also consult with a qualified mycologist or mushroom forager for identification. Mushrooms can also cause allergic reactions in some people. Symptoms of mushroom allergies can range from mild to severe and may include itching, hives, swelling, and difficulty breathing. If you experience any of these symptoms after consuming mushrooms, it is important to seek medical attention immediately. Another potential health risk associated with mushrooms is their ability to absorb heavy metals and other toxins from the soil in which they grow. This is especially true for mushrooms that are grown in contaminated soil. Consuming these mushrooms can lead to heavy metal poisoning, which can cause a range of symptoms like abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. In addition to these risks, some mushrooms contain compounds that can interact with certain medications. For example, shiitake mushrooms contain a compound called lentinan, which can interact with blood-thinning medications and increase the risk of bleeding. Therefore, it is important to talk to your doctor before consuming mushrooms if you are taking any medications. So, while mushrooms can be a healthy and delicious addition to your diet, it is important to be aware of the potential health risks associated with consuming them. To minimize these risks, it is important to only consume mushrooms from a reliable source. Be aware of any allergies you may have, and talk to your doctor before consuming mushrooms if you are taking any medications. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to support our mission to help improve your health. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.